Welcome to Wild Breakaway with Mike Greenlay. I'm Audra Martin. The San Jose Sharks came to town as one of the hottest teams this month in the NHL. Unfortunately, the Minnesota Wild found out why. Shut out for the second time this season as the Sharks get the job done 4-0 here on home ice. Another tough one for the Minnesota Wild, who just couldn't seem to capitalize on their chances.
Yeah, that's true. And you keep in mind they are missing, and I know it's Matt Dumba, they're missing one player, though. There's a team that had a pretty full complement up front. So when you don't score and you have a full complement up front, you start to ask yourself, why couldn't we have put it together? And a pretty good balance of the lines this game. They did not have a power play to speak of. That naturally hurt the Minnesota Wild's chances to score goals, but defended well early. Just weren't able to really get a little bit of a break here or there. Bruce Boudreau talked about the fact that this team kind of was snakebit in a few circumstances during that hockey game.
Well, here's a look at tonight's final stats. We know how dangerous the blue line is for San Jose. 15 of their 25 shots on goal came from their defensemen. The Minnesota Wild, though, out shooting the Sharks, just can't get it done. The second time this season, they have no opportunities on the power play. All in all, a tough loss here tonight for the Minnesota Wild that would like to get things turned around before heading into the upcoming break.
You know, we've got 2 more games before Christmas. We've got to start, playing 60 minutes and not 45 or not 50 or not 52. And, that's to win and to win consistently, that's what you have to do. And obviously at some point pretty soon we're going to have to put a run together of 5 or 6 or 7 games together.
And the Wild would like a run to start on Thursday as they head out of town to take on Sidney Crosby and the Pittsburgh Penguins, with our coverage beginning at 5:30 on Fox Sports North. And these are two teams in similar situations. Both find themselves the first team out of the playoff picture for right now. But of course, it's the Pittsburgh Penguins. They might have had some struggles here recently, but they are stacked full of talent, and they are a team that you know is going to come out hard. Hopefully the Minnesota Wild, though, will come out even harder.
Well, a team like this has won a couple Stanley Cups in the last few years. They understand there's ebbs and flows in the hockey season, and that's why guys like Crosby and Malkin and Kessel can put the puck in the net when they need to. So Sullivan wants to get them with a little bit more consistency. They just got their starting goaltender back a couple games ago, Matt Murray, who won it in overtime. So, you know, there's things that are starting to move forward for them. The good thing for the Minnesota Wild is the next game for the Pittsburgh Penguins is actually tomorrow night against the Washington Capitals, who lead the division. So that'll be a very tough game for Pittsburgh, and hopefully the Capitals can wear out the Penguins a little bit so the Minnesota Wild have a little bit easier time on Thursday night as the Wild wait for them in their hometown.
Well, they're hoping to keep a good trend alive. They've won 3 of the last 4 against the Pittsburgh Penguins. We'll see if they can add to that on Thursday. We look forward to seeing you then. For Mike Greenlay, I'm Audra Martin. Thanks for joining us tonight on Wild Breakaway.